Hi, I'm Anita of my Duke and I podcast, and wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having the most fantastic day. And if you're seeing the show for the very first time, please subscribe, like, and share, and hit that notification bell so when an episode comes out, you will be the first to know. Well, there was a lot of noise recently about WME, the agency that Meghan is signed to, had parted ways. But I know WME has been around for a long time and they know talent when they see it. And there is absolutely no way that WME would let go of a gem that is Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. So I had to go looking and I found this website, which is part of WME, and it lists various guest speakers. Let me go to the home so you can see what it says here. So, if you look over here, you will see what it says here. We are here to help you with your virtual or in-person events. So I guess you can book guest speakers from this site, and you can see it says here find your speaker. It has speakers by topic, speakers by type, and what have you, and you can search. So I searched Megan's name and her name came up. Let me just go back to where it was. Megan right here, and her name came up, and you could see here that you could inquire about Meghan by filling out this form here. And of course, you have to check this box because there are a lot of bots out there, and this business is serious business. People don't have time to waste. Time is money, honey. And yes, you know what I would really be excited about? If I could hire Meghan to speak to the Sussex squad. But I know Meghan is, her engagements cost a lot of money, so I cannot do it now. I cannot do it now. But you know what? I'm going to keep hope alive that one day I could afford this and have Meghan as our guest speaker in the Sussex squad. That will be, I mean, the most amazing thing in the world. Could you imagine having Meghan on my YouTube channel speaking to the Sussex squad? Oh my God, that would be right up there when, along with the time that I had my four babies. Oh my goodness, that would be one most exciting time of my life. Anyways, let us go into this page and notice it says Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, not Meghan Markle. So this is going to be one of my New Year's resolution. I am going to say Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, because it appears that is what she wants to be called. Hey, those old timers in the United Kingdom, eat your heart out. The Duchess of Sussex, you heard? So the Duchess of Sussex, and here it says exclusive. And this picture is the most beautiful picture in the world. Look at that. This woman has a face. Look at her. And this hair was taken, I believe, when she was at the One Young World Summit in the United Kingdom. Yes, and this outfit was so beautiful. This was a pants and a top, and you could either tie this as a bow or you could just leave it hanging. It's just stunning. Look at it. I think Miss Anne Harriman took this photo. I think he did. He takes this kind of professional photos where he sort of dim the background and bring the person's features to the front. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Love her eyebrows. Mm, gorgeous woman. No, you see, that's the reason why Harry picked her. Remember, he said this woman broke the conveyor belt. She shattered it. That's what Harry said. He had never seen a more beautiful woman like that. Okay, she shattered the conveyor belt. His head turned when he saw her. Word. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, how I would just love to add her to my speaker list. Oh, Megan, are you hearing? Just do us a favor, please. Please. And come and join us on my YouTube channel. Okay. How that would change my life. Anyways, let us look at this glowing review of our Duchess Meghan. No more Meghan Markle, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, period. Okay? So I'm going to read this, and I have my highlighter. Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is a feminist, champion of human rights and gender equity, and global role model. Her lifelong advocacy for women and girls remains a constant thread she weaves through both humanitarian and business ventures. She is noted as one of the most powerful and influential women in the world, topping lists such as Time Magazine's Most Influential People, the Financial Times 25 Most Influential Women, Variety Power of Women, and British Vogue's Vogue 25. She and her husband, Prince Harry, have also been the recipients of the NAACP's President's Award, as well as the Robert F. Kennedy Ripple of Hope Award. Meghan's global impact and strong stance on resilience, equality, and compassion through action have made her one of the most iconic public figures of this generation. Let's unpack all of this here. I love this because here it says that Meghan is a champion of human rights and gender equity. So Meghan is not only supporting women, she's supporting everybody, both men and women. She wants everybody to be on the same level playing field, both men and women. Okay, here it says here that she has been a lifelong advocacy for women and girls. We all know about that commercial that Meghan saw in her class that offended her from a very young age, where the commercial was talking about women washing dishes as opposed to everybody washing dishes. And because she was so offended, she wrote to the dishwashing liquid company and caused them to change the commercial where they had to say people washing dishes all over, okay, instead of just a gender, which are women washing dishes as opposed to men and women washing dishes. Hello. Now, here there it says one of the most powerful and influential women in the world. I wish the Queen could have seen this because service is indeed universal, as Meghan has said. The Queen believed that you can only serve the people who are around you. No, you can serve people all over the world: Africa, the United States, the Caribbean, Europe, you name it, you can serve people anywhere you are. Okay? And she has. That's the reason why she has become an influential person globally. Here they listed all the list that Meghan has been on. Kudos to Meghan. And we see here that she has won a couple of awards, particularly the Ripple of Hope Award, the Robert F. Kennedy Ripple of Hope Award, which says that she has exposed the institutional racism that is in the United Kingdom monarchy, that royal family. So that's the reason why she got this award. Hello. hmm And here it says here that she is one of the most iconic public figures of this generation. Do you hear that? She is on a icon status. The Rangers eat your heart out. Oh Lord, I love this for her. Let me move on to the next one. And I'm going to highlight this, and I think I want this to be change the color. Put it blue. Yes, that's pretty. Go up a little. Now, it says here, I'm continuing with her resume, profile, review. It says here, born and raised in Southern California, Meghan attended Los Angeles-based all-girls Catholic school Immaculate Heart, which she continues to support as an alumna, before moving to Chicago to attend the prestigious Northwestern University. While there, she double majored in theater and international relations and went on to intern at the U.S. Embassy in Buenos Aires, Argentina, as well as to study abroad in Madrid, Spain. After graduation, Meghan turned her focus to the entertainment industry, landing her big break as lead actor on the hit series Suits, which she starred in for 7 seasons. During her time off between filming, Meghan traveled to Rwanda, India, and across the globe, working on humanitarian missions and serving in key roles such as UN Women's Advocate for Women's Political Participation and Leadership, a World Vision Global Ambassador, and a leading counselor to One Young World, where she inspired youth and women around the world through her passionate advocacy and hands-on approach to being of service. She also traveled to support the military community on a USO tour, visiting 6 military bases in 7 days, including Bagram, Afghanistan. Well, I'm telling you, Meghan is a Renaissance woman. She has been, in service for all her life, going in different parts of the world to serve and so on, and mentoring young people, young women. And you can see here that she is well traveled, taking on a role in all the way Buenos Aires, Argentina, in another country, coming out of college, and then going to study abroad in Spain. Okay, so that's the reason why she said she wants, she wants her kids to travel. In the documentary, she actually said that. So she's a Renaissance woman for real. Okay, let me go into the next one, and I'm going to highlight this. I think I'm going to highlight this. Oh, okay, it's highlighted yellow. I'm not going to change it. So in 2018, Meghan married Prince Harry, becoming the Duchess of Sussex. Let me put my stuff on the side here because I don't want to interrupt you guys if you want to slowly read it. An accomplished writer, she has contributed pieces to publications in the UK, US, and Ireland, and palette that skill into the creation of the successful lifestyle website, The TIG, where her thoughtful and inspiring op-eds cultivated a global fan base. The Duchess of Sussex was the first guest editor in the history of British Vogue for their July issue in 2019, which was the fastest selling copy in the history of the publication. Now, this is incredible because they're saying that as far as they know, nobody else has been able to sell more copies quickly in any edition that Vogue has published like Duchess Meghan. Okay? It seems like Harry and Meghan have something in common. They have the Midas touch when it comes to, you know, writing things and having it sold out. It was rushing off the shelf like hotcakes, and Meghan's editorial Vogue magazine did the same thing as well. Let me read the next paragraph here. I'm right here. She and Prince Harry founded the Archwell Foundation in 2020 to support communities in need at a micro and macro level in both moments of crisis as well as for long-term aid. At the Archwell Foundation, they hold the value that charitable work should not simply be a handout, but rather a hand held, a phrase which Meghan first coined when supporting UK charity Smart Works, of which she's patron, that uplifts and prepares underserved women to enter the workforce. Meghan and her husband also founded and oversee product. They founded and oversee production company Archwell Productions and podcasting arm Archwell Audio. So I really like this here, the statement here where you don't want to give a handout to people that are in need, but rather you want to have a handheld. Okay, so you want to hold their hand and show them the way. There's a saying that if you teach a man how to fish, he'll be able to fish and eat for life. Whereas if you give him a fish, he'll only eat for one day. And I truly believe in that philosophy. So that is one of Meghan's philosophy as well. Okay, helping people so that they can help themselves. Okay, let me move on to the next two paragraphs. I think I'm going to just take these two together, and I feel like putting a different color here. Put it in pink, a little change up. So it says here in 2022, I'm reading right here, Meghan launched Archetypes, a record-breaking podcast exploring the labels that try to hold women back. Archetypes debuted at number one in the US, UK, Australia, Ireland, and New Zealand, and topped the charts as the number one podcast in 47 countries, honey, demonstrating her unparalleled global reach. After its first season, Archetypes was awarded the People's Choice Award in the podcast category. Absolutely. I could not wait for Tuesdays to come. I could testify to that. I was hooked and I miss it to this day. Okay, it was a great podcast. And although it's not on anymore, but I don't think it's the end of Meghan and her production arm, Archwell Audio. I think definitely we'll be seeing more of that part of their business thrive in the future. We'll move to the next paragraph. Right here, I think I'm going to color this. Put a little blue in here. Change it up a little. Okay, so I'm going to be reading right here. She's a New York Times best-selling author, publishing her highly celebrated children's book, The Bench, and Together, Our Community Kitchen, a publication she spearheaded with the women of the Hub Community Kitchen in the UK who were displaced after the tragic Grenfell fire. True to her character, the Duchess of Sussex mobilized to turn pain into purpose, working alongside this dynamic group of women to help them heal, grow, and develop their own business enterprises in the face of adversity. In addition to topping the New York Times bestseller list, Together also debuted as number one in the UK's Sunday book list, with proceedings going to the kitchen. And I'm telling you, to this day, the women of the Hub Community Kitchen are so proud of their interactions with Meghan, and they're truly grateful for all that she has done for them. They speak so highly of her, and when you could see when they saw her, their face lit up because they know how much she's changed their life, and they've seen the love and the genuineness that Meghan has. So I always take eyewitness account over anybody's account, and they've met her, they've interacted with her, and they can tell you how warm she is. Absolutely. And it's the last section of the profile. Meghan's influence in fashion has been coined the Meghan effect, with items selling out within hours of her wearing them. Her effect has transcended fashion, shifting cultural conversation as seen with her op-ed for the New York Times, The Losses We Share. The piece detailed a heartbreaking personal loss, which spiked the conversation surrounding miscarriage to the highest it had been spoken of in over 2 decades at the time of publishing. Meghan is a passionate advocate for mental health and family care, the holistic support of women and children's rights, and the immeasurable value of one's self-worth. Her core belief that representation matters, and her connection to community through the lens of learning, healing, and inspiring have helped define her as a cultural catalyst for positive change. Meghan resides in California with her husband and their children, Prince Archie Harrison and Princess Elizabeth Diana, and their 3 dogs. Oh, wow. Yes, I'm telling you, she certainly brought attention to, what people go through when they lose a child. And that was a touching article for sure. And as I said, she's very much into advocating for mental health and family care. And Meghan is just a very deep person. She is a holistic woman. She's an all-arounder. She's wholesome. Let's just put it that way. She's a wholesome woman. And that is what makes me like her, because of all the things that matters to her also matters to me. And I will be her fan forever. And here they have a speech that she gave out there in England. I think it was for One Young World. And there she is. And they have other keynotes clips here as well. You could go on the website and look at these videos if you want to. They're all on YouTube, so I cannot play them too long. And if you go further down, you can see the bench here, Meghan's book. And remember, I think the reason why Together is not here is because it was done when she was in England. She wrote the foreword for the book. And let me see what's down here. And her biography. This is lengthy. Next time I will do this. I'll do this. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but that's all for now. And yes, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.